Alright, we got a 1, a 2, a 3, and a subdued. Hey now! January 7th, 2024, Sunday. Washing machine in the background. A little bit of the TV football game playing in the background. We're going to unbox this tub and see what we can do. See if we can find something for inventory for the shop and for eBay. Alright. Just right off the top is what we're going to do. A whole bag of Fisher-Price men. Now, I don't know if these hold any value, but I've been dragging them around a long time, and we're going to find out. We're going to do the research. I got a whole bag of them. It looks like I got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got a king. Fireman. But we got some. These are plastic too. I don't have the wood. The real old ones, I believe these are wood. I got like lots of little. There's fire hoses and ladders. I think an axe, a shovel, a whole bunch of miscellaneous. So there, a bag of those. Here we have a Tootsie Toy. Little Tufts made of die cast. This is a truck. Interesting is it's still on the card. It looks like it's never been opened, but you can see that it's missing the front axle. So this was $1 back in the day. Can you believe it? Let's see, how old is this? This can't be that old. It's got a barcode. Oh, it says 71. That's insane. I mean, it looks right. Pretty rough. Beat up. I don't know if that's anything there. Here's a fun little can. Beans and pork. It's been opened. Rusted out. That'll give you a brutal death, probably. If you don't have your shots, you're not up to date. Beans and pork can. This is real early, though. Look at that. I was into these and almost really got into them for a while there. A little rust on the bottom. And inside I've got some vintage dinosaurs. These are pretty early, actually. Got about 5 of them in here. I don't know when those are from. 1950s to the 1970s. They could fall really anywhere in there. This is a little box for fly fishing. You can see the fly fishing sticking out. Let's see. Let's open it up. Yeah, just a bunch of homemade flies. Beat to crap. Washing machine. Don't mind that. Nice little plastic pickup truck. Doesn't look like it has any cracks or damage. No name on it, but it looks complete. There actually is a name on the hubcap. I can't read it because I ain't got my glasses with me. Oh, that's something I have too many of. Vintage marbles. I don't think these are that vintage. I'll take a look at them though. Maybe there's some mixed in there. Maybe they are vintage. Don't really know. Don't know marbles. I have a book on marbles I bought to try to figure marbles out. A pair of vintage eyeglasses. Those are frickin' funky and so cheaply made. Look at that. I can barely open it. It's so corroded. If I open it, I'll snap it. If I open my eyeballs, it'll probably blow my eyeballs out. I don't know what impression that was. And here is, I believe these are from a birthday cake. There was a house at an old farm I cleaned out years ago where the woman had tons of things like this, little smalls. So I believe these are for the top of a birthday cake. Baseball players. Umpire right there. That's pretty cool. Little bag of them. There's about 10 of them in here. And there's a baseball too. So that really tells you it's exactly what this is. So I'll try to talk over the washing machine. And then this is really cool. This is wooden puzzles. Kind of just like what does it say on here? It says you will enjoy taking them apart and then putting them back together again. So you would buy one of these at a time. These are made in Japan, made out of wood. This is really cool. I always like this because this is the, I believe this is the box that would shit out, shit? would sit on the top of the store counter, and you would just buy one. Either that, or I guess you got all of them. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them in here. These have always intrigued me, thinking they may be something kind of neat, might have a little bit of value on them. Whatever their case, they're a survivor, all right. And they are old, they're very early. I don't see a date on them, that's for sure. But I love it. Just Japan on the back. On the back. I can't pronounce anything today. And here are some Sizzlers. I believe these are reproductions. I know they are. These were made, I think, in the 90s. So I've got 2 of them. We'll figure those out. And here I have something in a plastic tube. This container is the property of... Open it up. What the hell this is. Won't come out. Has to come out though. Has to, right? This is a video about things coming out. It has to come out of here. Oh boy. I don't know what the hell that is. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have brought it out. I don't know what that is. I'm putting it back in. I don't know. I don't know why I have it. These are neat. This is just some beer coasters still in the wrapper. Let's see who they are of. Schmidt. Looks like I got a couple of those. This one's totally ripped out of the box. Bag. Vintage wrapping. A nice little velvet box. I think I took a picture using that Google thing and was able to figure out what this box was for. I'll try that again later. A couple envelopes of old negatives, very early, I betcha. Some scabbards made. This one's got a name on it, that's helpful. This is totally a homemade knife with the scabbard. Look at that. I wonder if that's just an old knife, but look at that handle, is kind of cool. I don't know if you can see that. Interesting. That's interesting, I tell you. Another old scabbard. Snap's broken off on this sucker. That's probably the one I just showed you. So I showed you the same scabbard twice. I pulled it out of the box, showed you it, and put it back in the box. Pulled it out of the box and showed you. Yep. I'm young. And so, I don't know what the hell. Let's open this up. A pair of vintage scissors. Oh my. 3 of them. These are kind of ornate on the edge there. So that'll be fun to look into. And you know what's great? You know, like I said, I'll either put them on eBay or bring them to the shop, one or the other. It's kind of what I want to dabble with, mess with. Here's a nice vintage camera and a little leather carrying case, cowhide maybe. Snap it out of there and see what we got. Well, it doesn't want to open up. It's just, I think it's glued itself. Sometimes there's no way around it in life. Sometimes you have to destroy it. I know that this should just snap right off. There we go. Yeah, this got water in it at some time, for sure. It's a Kodak. See, that's really cool looking though, whatever the case. I wonder if that pops out. It's got some corrosion on it. I'll try to loosen it up, take it apart later, see exactly what's going on with that. See if I can read anything on it at all, though. Not without the glasses. This is Kodak. We know that. BANTAM. It doesn't have a model number. I'm sure that if I can get it out of the case, I'll be able to get a model number on it. Here's an Our Own Hardware little rusty skillet. Advertising piece, ashtray. a vintage pencil sharpener. This one's kind of cool because it's clear and there's no cracks or damage to it. It's got the name on it, Chicago APSCO sharpener. Pretty cool looking. Another little thing of coasters. I think they're Schmidt. These ones closed. I believe they are. Rusty. Here we have a old rifle carrying bag, pistol carrying bag, small rifle, 22 something. It's got a name on it, right? It says, it looks like a hunting dog. It says Farwell. It's got a nice leather buckle on there, I guess, so this would fit in here. I don't know what this would hold. You can figure it out though, I'll tell you that. Get on that one there. Here's another one. This is just a cloth bag, vintage for a rifle. They're always nice to have. Alright, Two-Face, limited edition official coin prop from DC Comics. $80 in the USA, $122.95 in Canada. It's from 2000. I believe it's still in here if I remember right. It is. It's just this coin and the cheapest wood base in there. It's amazing what they charge people for this stuff. Maybe this is, I know it's got a little bit of value to it. This one's never been out of the box. But boy, man. Talk about taking, I don't know how they sleep at night selling something like that. Just some, I forget what they're called, spats or something like that. Probably World War I, World War II. Let's see if there's a date on this one. Of course, there's only one. 1938. Pretty early. Military side cap. Nothing special. Got one of them. Got a two of them. No markings, nothing special. Vintage patch. Maybe vintage. Moormans. I don't know what that is. Don't know. St. Agnes, that's a school here. That's where my buddy, but I told that story, Jimmy. Yeah. Little HNS, I don't know what that's for. Pennant, an old, has a maker's mark on it. It's just plated, you know. I don't know if it's, I'm horrible at metals. Sometimes I can tell if it's just plated. This used to be cool. This is one piece. I had this funeral from a funeral home, and so it was a base with two flags on it, an American flag and then this one. Joyce Kilmer Post 107 American Legion flag. Here's a vintage child leather belt, cowhide belt with some real nice beadwork on it. See, that's pretty. I bet you that's 1950s. That's a bet. I don't know if I can win. Here is a small Louisville slugger bat. It's marked Las Vegas, 1985. Don't see any breaks in it. It's got an abbreviation for something there. ASAE, Las Vegas, 1985. Pretty cool. Louisville slugger, 125. No chips or chunks out of it. Nice. Nice. Okay, what do we got here? Nothing special, right? Just a Sterling Trig log slide ruler. Slide ruler. Take that to the shop for sure. I love taking things like that to the shop and just putting them on the shelf, just dirt cheap, you know, someone that can use them. Here is a really early pair of scissors. They're beat to hell as far as looks. they need to be cleaned up. But listen, that tells you the quality. These are good scissors. Nice little candy tin. Why do I have this? It's probably from the 1980s. Good Lord, help me. Minnesota Twin Champions, 1987. Pin back with a nice little gold glove in that. I'll take that to the shop, right? There's got to be someone in Minnesota that wants that. Dragon dominoes. Does it look complete? Yeah. These are pretty early. Yeah, these are real old cheapies made out of wood. I don't know. I'll look them up. Maybe they'll go to the shop. Let's see, they're having too much value on those. A whole bunch of old dice. And I think that some of them are marked, MGM, Grand. Some of them are marked. So those are kind of fun. You never know with those. And here I have I don't know what the hell this is. This must be some kind of old vintage laser pointer. Real early. It says warning, and that's all I can make out. It looks pretty much junk and toasted. I don't know. You can see how it's almost like sharp. And then in the bottom, a pair of these vintage curtains, which are really cool. These NFL ones, and these are the really thick ones with the rubber-like backing. So if I wash these, we've got one and two in here. Those will sell. Those will be a nice, decent little price. People love those. Another piece of old cupcake decoration. Some Nordic ring that I used to wear around my neck for I don't know what stupid reason. But it's just kid. I'll take that to the shop. Someone must want a Nordic ring. Well, that's it. Empty the tub. Not the most exciting things in the world, but we got through it. And now I'll leave all this stuff out, and I will fine-tooth it, meaning I'll go over everything, look it up online, make decisions. What is just going to go right back in the tub for later to figure out what I can throw in the garbage, if anything. I'm sure I can throw something out in here. I always like to throw something out. It feels good. And take some things to the shop as well. Let's see what we can do here. Hey now, Metal Mike hunting and picking and junking in my own stuff in the bunker. Everyone, see you soon when I unbox another tub. I gotta go through them. I got too many to go through, and I'm gonna get her done. Peace out. Knock on wood.